Oh, stop! Why all this bloody human staring at me? Leave me alone! Let's get down to business. Well, Boat Bomber's shitty Thanksgiving special? It just says killed turkeys. Pussy.
What's up, you motherfucker?
Boat Bomber!
Shut up, we're on TV.
Boat Bomber face reveal!
What's good? John Stewart here with Katie Seagal, and we're here to prep your mouth for turkey and whatever else we might want to put in there, like mashed potatoes, green beans, or some wet mac and cheese.
Brah.
Now I'll show you some floaties here in our parade. What the fuck? That's the ugliest and lamest float I've ever seen. Only nerds probably know what that is. 'Cause I sure as fuck don't.
Hi, Blake Poli, the bartender here. I run a bar that follows a strict set of rules. Anyone who breaks them gets dealt with. Respecting me was one of the rules. This monkey needed to be handled. It took sharp objects and the strength of 3 men to put down my former gym partner. Some wacko with a spear was smashing glass in my bar. This wasn't against my rules. In fact, I encourage glass smashing. I also endorse using someone's own weapon on them. Oh, bombs are cool too. Just leave the boats to me. I started placing glass in front of my entrance to keep out barefoot hippies. I then learned politeness goes a long way when asking to shorten your barrel. No need to break and steal. Sometimes. My cutting edge pathway was taken up by some cleaning machine. It put the glass back when I asked, at least. Free beer is the key to attracting people who probably don't wear shoes, which is why I pulled out all the drafts that I could, like an amateur writer meeting their idol. I was still eager to test my trap out, but this guy's feet were armored up. One of my regulars was in trouble. I quickly acted by using one of my 4 attacks, bottle smashing, to bring down his kidnapper and then flip the kidnapping. Finally, it's been my dream to do this. A shoeless southerner to drag through my glass. I may have overdid it, but my customer of the week delivered the killing blow. Not me. Why? How could they? Someone else is stealing my glass. My go-to move got me the trash bag that I desired. The thief was now throwing my broken weapons back at me. Boom! It's like my fists are made of bottles. I tried lighting them on fire, but it didn't work. I then rebuilt my glass art project. Retro gamers, something I don't want in my bar, so he got the 5th. Once again, he got the same punishment for not learning his lesson. I then spontaneously combusted, like most bartenders do. I had another broken bottle throwing fan. It was that gamer. I jacked his jaw and finally used one of my other attacks, punches. He couldn't get away from the hard stuff. I kept serving him like it was my job until someone whacked his body into me. While on the escape shuttle, I saw the glass snatcher, so I made it my duty to beat him to death like a bloodthirsty baseball player.
This has too much ice in it.
There you go.
Well, let's give this bartender gig another try, with less ruthless aggression this time. Son of a bitch, the clown pied me. Me and the clown then disarm it out, like a Cold War standoff. I caved during the fight, and started using my bottled cheap shots left and right. The clown retaliated, this time bringing buddies from the circus to jump me. I ran into my back room like it was a bunker, and before the door shut, a boxer slipped in. He was wielding a lamp, but I gave him the old 1-2, beat him to death. I knew the clown was out there lurking, but I went for it anyways. Oh hey, the clown has a fire axe. I didn't stand a chance, like a shitty restaurant versus Gordon Ramsay.
I mean, that is nasty. Shrimp's fresh.
They're fresh frozen.
Fresh frozen.
I like to get inside the locker to change my clothes. Ah, that's better. Chef Poli here. I didn't need to worry about cooking. My bumblebee partner seemed more than qualified. I went to the HOP to get botany access, but I had to fill out a form just for this request, so I had to go all the way to medbay to steal a pen, then get back in line again. I was now a bumblebee chef botanist. The first thing I find in botany is 2 slackers jerking around. The botany tag team didn't like me. One of them even drew blood. My counterattack was a kitchen knife. It was super effective, and so were my station neighbors. The botanist had to get dragged off. His friend was now a bumblebee too, but this didn't stop our knife fight. The same interfere from the previous battle did, then a furry mime carried the insect away. The fire alarm was going off in my kitchen. I found my fellow cook on the ground. They probably burnt something or theirself to death. A gooey workout ball started bouncing on me, so I bounced back and died. Whoa, I was revived. I came back to where I died just to get slain by a zombie. Whoa. Now I'm a zombie. I ate lizard for breakfast, trying that new survivor diet, quite nutritious. I was already full of flesh, or scales from that lizard, whatever, but it didn't matter. Nothing mattered, so I walked into space. I still need to try to make a Thanksgiving dinner, though gravity is making it very difficult. Oh, I was a ling by the way, and my goat knew this. I used my arm blade like cutlery to kill the goat. I then saw an assistant standing in the halls just lollygagging around, and it was my target. As the geeks say, he was AFK, so I dragged him back quietly. He didn't respond to any of my slices, which made him an easy decapitation. The bartender was whiny about his monkey being in my kitchen, so I hit him with the blind sting. He tried to escape, but my undefeated arm blade prevented that. I had 2 fans cheer me on, hopefully not snitch. Then I do the same thing again, blind and sever the head off of some random bystander. This loser on the arcade machine deserved the blind sting and murder. He wasn't a random, he was a lowlife. The mime sees the arm blade I was packing instead of retracting, so I got tased and obliterated with a shotgun. Would you look at that? It's a turkey for the Thanksgiving. Look at that, big Patreon money. Feel free to drop $1 or more, or nothing. Thanks to my 4 donors, Neo, Carl, Meme Kid, and Aaron. Y'all keep the YouTube lights on.